Welcome to Martial Arts Explorer. I'm Scott Combs. The purpose of this series is to explore credible self-defense technique as revealed in classical forms of all styles. This time, we're taking another look at the beginning of naihanchi shodan, interpreting it as a wrist flex technique. Let's go down to the dojo floor and see what Michael has for us.
We're going to continue on looking at how to interpret our forms. We're going to start off with naihanchi shodan, our first and basic form. It's a very common form that you see. Once again, looking at the opening section. We've reviewed this before, and the nice thing is there's lots of different ideas and different directions you can go with this. We're starting together, hands up, bringing them down, little cross step, reach out, turn, form strike. Now if you're looking at this from a different outside perspective and you do not have this form, what you want to look for is a hands together motion that's moving either in or down, and as you do it, following with a strike. A lot of times you'll see this hands together this way, you'll see hands here and they rotate down, or even an opening ready position. So it doesn't matter whether this is just a first move, a ready position, a stationary position. All these can be used as you start to look at how to interpret your different forms. I'm going to get some help here as we start to look at this. And remember, we're just putting our hands together, rotating down, stepping out, and turning in. We're going to look at something a little different. We're going to look at a wrist grab, straight across this way here. This isn't something we do a lot. You see a lot of wrist grabs in your martial arts because originally these were used for sword techniques. People would carry a sword. As they'd go to draw, you wanted to stop this, all right? Or any sort of weapon retention. Today, it's always not as useful. Not many people carry swords with them, all right? Maybe police officers, other people have a gun, have another weapon they might try and grab. They want to protect this and stop the other person. So if I were to reach back to try and grab something, it's a perfect opportunity for him to reach in and grab my wrist, and I can start to apply my technique. This also comes up in the big size differences. Now Josh is a lot stronger than me, so it works a little bit. As he were to grab my hand and he starts to just pull and turn me a little bit, I'm going to react to this, all right? The other situation a lot is for women and children. And we'll look at that in a second. All he's going to do is start to bring my hand towards him a little bit. I'm just going to help him. I'm going to turn this up. I'm going to reach my other hand around underneath. I'm going to grab into the meat of his hand here, squeeze in and rotate back while I help press down with my top hand here. All right, start to apply the wrist flex, turning him over this direction. This move looks very similar to this. Hands together and bring him down. So he starts to grab. Now if he turns too far and starts to walk away, this becomes very hard to do. You want to react fairly quickly. As he brings us up, he makes a little motion. I'm still saying what's going on. He's not reaching to punch. That's important. If he was grabbing and punching me, I have to affect this. All right? If his hands come at me, I now have to counter this and start in a different attack. And this is now ballistic. This is no longer working basic grabbing motion. He's grabbing, he's trying to move me, or he's trying to control my hand. I bring it up, I twist it down. My next motion is a little crossover step. Crossover step becomes a crossover kick here. All right, bring him across this way. I can stand right on this leg, but I'm probably going to step off so I don't lose my balance. What I'm going to do is strike one. He's low enough, I'm going to punch. Instead of coming in form strike down this direction, I'm just going to strike one, twist in, and punch right in the back, or maybe even a palm heel, open hand. If I'm going to hit higher up in the head especially, I'm going to switch to that open hand. If I'm going to punch in lower, I might actually still go for the fist into the softer muscle tissue around the neck. All right, thank you. I'm going to have Kelly join us now. And we're going to look a little bit as how a woman's going to use this, just because the size difference changes a lot. What happens now is by being a little bit bigger, a little bit body position, she might see this more likely than a guy would, all right? Or maybe an adult to a child would also see this situation. Adult to child, this technique's probably not going to work as well because it takes a little bit more strength. But Kelly's definitely able to pull this off. As I grab on, she's going to bring this up, twist her over, apply it down, cross kick, and strike. All right, we're going to do this one more time. I'm just going to hold on a little stronger. We're going to turn, get a little better camera angle. All right, there you go. Thank you. Two good strikes to the back of the head. If it doesn't knock someone out or completely take them down to the ground, it should give you enough time to run. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for openings. We're not in a ballistic situation. We don't want to stand and go toe-to-toe and continue punching. We're looking for a situation where the grab happens, and before there's a strike, a kick, a knockdown, we react. Right? Remember, we're trying to look at first touch. As they're making the move, or when the initial setup happens. If you wait till the technique is already occurring and they're already striking you, taking you off your feet, it's too late. You need to move it into a different type of self-defense. We're going to grab the class and let them give it a try now. We're looking at the first section of our forms again, starting with naihanchi showdown. The hands together, bringing them down. Slight crossover step, reach, grab, form, strike. If Tom's my partner, same side grab, all right? That's going to be important for this technique to work correctly and easily. Bring it up, create space. Bring your wrist forward so you can get at the hand. As you do this, you'll reach underneath, dig in, and pull down. Now, if he doesn't release right away, that's fine. Use the back of your hand to help start to supply this. If you can pop your top hand out easily, you can do it and turn it over and then help twist this wrist over the top. And that's going to make the technique happen fast and quick. Now it shows a crossover step. Now if I can't get to this leg, I can just front kick this leg. All right, I go to the back side. I can stomp and turn. If I wanted to, I could use the same side and reach across. All right, whatever works, guys. Remember, that's what's important. So as we go ahead, I'm going to kick over here. That's going to shoot him out. All I'm going to do is just release. All right, he's already in pain. I can grab on with my other hand now, working for a shuto strike or a knife end strike, turn in forearm strike. Two hand techniques is what we're looking at. Wrist peel with a kick, knock him off balance. Two hand techniques to follow. All right, go ahead, guys. He's a little bit right in the middle of your body. So as you come across, the kick works fine, okay? Coming this way you did the same side over here. He's right in the middle though, all right? If you can move him a hair farther and move your body to the side, have a nice easy target range, okay? We were switching hands before and that's not gonna matter. If I get to here, then I can come in 1, 2, and I've got the nice sideways direction. So if you can move him off your center line or just even twist yours around, it puts you in a lot better spot. Bring your hand up, twist your wrist up in the air, reach this all the way through and hook. There we go, squeeze tight, turn him down. Press down with this hand to help. There you go, now turn his hand over this way. There, you're starting to get some reaction, all right? Kick the leg across. All right, and then work a 1-2 strike. 1, 2, good. Now if you're already turning him out and you're getting some body reaction on him, so as I turn this one, he's already starting to move, okay? A lot of times you want to take the leg that's flaring a lot and make it easier on yourself. Now you can just kick this way and really roll him over here, all right? And then come down, and boom, come across this way. And there's another look at naihanchi showdown. We do this opening section a lot because there's so many useful different ideas you can take from it. Play with it, try it. If you like it, great. And if you don't ever have to use it again. That's one of the great things about trying all these different techniques.
When trying this out at home, make sure the wrist technique is working before you move to the next section. Look for your partner's body motion. You'll see when the technique starts to work. Then move on. But be careful, please. A quick double tap from your partner is a sign to release the pressure. We love getting your email. Send it to explorer@fullcirclemartialarts.org. For Martial Arts Explorer and Michael Kleinepier, I'm Scott Combs.